Website analytics. This is how you measure your online business. Website analytics is often mostly about your marketing. How well does your marketing perform? Looking back, the predominant kind of tracking that you've been doing of Google. Google Analytics was created by Google to actually validate and confirm the results that Google Ads deliver to your business. All of this online analytics has actually been based on a technology called third-party cookies. And if you're a marketer, you know this is a technology that's going away. What does this really mean for you as a marketer? Well, some tools that you've been very used to having in your toolbox going away, and they are not coming back. Why is this? Third-party cookies is a real simple technology, but it's been really useful. This technology has actually allowed different marketing systems to track and collect data about users across the internet. Millions and billions of users. Everyone has a small cookie from every marketing platform collecting data about them. When third-party cookies was invented, there was some privacy concerns, but those concerns has grown into a movement that reached the legislation, the GDPR. This means that we're actually getting some regulation into this uncontrolled area. As a result, data can go missing. If you're a company that's been collecting data through this technology and it goes somewhere where you didn't intend it to do, or you lose control over it, there's some serious fines that might be impacting you if you lose control over your data. As a result, Apple has already started shutting down third-party cookies. Google is set to do it this year. This will affect your online analytics. This means that you get less individual tracking, no cross-domain tracking. So the touch points before coming to your website, you will not know anything about them. What does this mean for you? There's a pretty big risk that it will be even more focus on last click, and attributioning is something that most marketing platforms are fighting over, who can claim the last click. There's a risk that you actually get in more than double attributioning per user. And this has been a problem for quite some time because everyone wants to claim the sales. This will directly impact you. So there are some new tools out that say that they are based on cookieless tracking. What does cookieless tracking actually mean? Well, when we're talking about cookieless tracking, we're actually talking about third-party cookieless tracking. The first-party cookies will still be in operation, but those IDs are locked to your website, to the domain where you set the cookie. So they are not at risk at leaking data or the data going astray. So cookieless tracking or cookieless analytics means third-party cookieless analytics. With no cookies collecting data before the visitor actually arrives at your website, it means actually getting less data to work with. This means that your users, your customers, can be sure that their data stays with you. It will increase the integrity protection on the internet and protect you against legal impact of fines. What do you do then when you can't use this kind of touch point analytics before they arrive at your website? One area that we've specialized on, and this is kind of data enrichment analytics, because as you get data from less touch points, the data volumes you have to analyze is actually reduced. I've been working on for many years now. What does this mean? Well, as data volumes go down, you have to make more of the data that you have that's under your control and collected in your domains. This is your first-party data. This data you can actually upcycle by adding more data to it through different matching keys. This means that you actually get new perspectives of analyzing your customers. This is a really exciting field of analytics, which has been used before in the CRM environment. But now we're bringing it into the web analytics and into the marketing analytics sphere. And this means getting more information about your users, who they are when they are not on your domains. You can actually understand them better. In a world where personalization is a huge rising trend, but But at the same time, you have the privacy aspect where people are less inclined to share their information. You need to make sure your data is safe and that they can trust you. Try to build more data on top of the data that you have so you can make new insights and your customers and your marketing. With this approach, it's necessary as third-party cookies disappear. There's no option. The faster you actually adopt to this change and adopt to this new way of thinking, you will build better trust and better relationship with your privacy mindful customers. There are some tools that disappear from your analytics toolbox. It's not only about realizing they are gone, but also looking at what options do I have to replace those. Some will not be replaceable at all. Some will actually require that you gain new understanding and new knowledge and maybe even a new method of working with your analytics. Things like AI and automation will definitely help you. But AI is only as good as the data that powers it. And your most valuable asset here is your first-party data. So think about how you use it, how you leverage it into your AI tools and automation, but also how you can upcycle it to get more high-quality information about your customers and your website visitors.